Hi everyone, it's Carrie. Today we are going to go to HomeSense. It's tucked behind that big beautiful tree right there. We're going to go in and we are going to check out what's new. If you are new here, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back everyone. These two look super cozy. We're going to check out what is going on at HomeSense today. HomeSense is owned by the same company as HomeGoods, so you're going to see a lot of the same products. Some of us have both stores. I kind of love them. $40 each. I think they're super sweet. HomeSense has a lot more furniture, a lot more lighting, and a lot more area rugs. They do have some decor, let's see, their lighting department, things like that. This is a train bar cart. So we've got, and it does not come with that really cute little gingerbread man driving it. So you've got your bucket, your shaker. I'm not totally sure what that other little one right there is. Maybe that's actually an ice bucket. Sorry. Maybe the other one's for you put a beverage in it. I'm not sure. Someone let me know in the comments. We have some absolutely beautiful appliances. I've never heard of this brand before. It is $30. In fact, are all of these? Let's see. This one is a water kettle. What else do we have? Tucked way back here, is this an immersion? It is. It's an immersion blender. I love the patterns on here. Absolutely beautiful. Did you all know that Laura Ashley has a mixer? I had no idea. She also has this one's super heavy actually. Let me go over here and get some pricing on these items. $50 for the handheld mixer. Laura Ashley with those beautiful floral patterns. And then how much is this big mixer? We'll get a price on that. I'm sure it's on the back. It is a die-cast stand mixer. That one is $230. All right, so let's see what else we've got up here. Yep, an immersion blender for Laura Ashley also. Sorry, it's focusing on my sleeve. Gosh, this camera, I'm still learning it. $200, I think it's a giant hurricane. I think. It looks like a giant candle holder for $200. I'm not sure what else that could be. If you've got some ideas, let me know in the comments. Also, this piece right back here is $1,000. The handles on here, can you see they're like crystals? That's pretty cool. Good storage inside, good storage on the bottom for your wine bottles. So it's basically kind of a big bar cabinet. These cozy leather chairs over here. These are Natuzzi's, so $600, genuine leather. That's a really good deal. Beautiful floral arrangement right here. This one, that's $120. And $800 for that large credenza. This one is $900. It's got this really cool top. I like that. It's not a granite, not a marble. It has a little bit of a retro feel to it. And the front face on these cabinets has a little bit of fabric on there. And then the doors slide open and you've got drawers inside. That's a pretty good piece. I do like that one a lot. Okay, so y'all, we have to talk about it. There's 10,000 of us on here now. We hit 10,000 subscribers. So Monday night, I'm gonna have a post up that just kind of explains how we're gonna do the drawing for the gift card. I just I'm humbled and thank you. We did this together, all of us. Gosh, this little kitty, we're just gonna browse a little bit. We're gonna chit chat a little bit. But yeah, so I will have some written details, just kind of how we're gonna do it. I think this is $100. It's big, but that's still $100. I think the best approach is that I will figure out which video. I will put up a video and I'll leave it up for either 12 or 24 hours. I mean, I will leave the video up, but the actual comment section will be either 12 or 24 hours. I have to decide how I want to handle that because I want to make sure that everyone has the opportunity to post a comment. So you'll post a comment in there. You just post one comment. That will enter you into the drawing. And then I have to figure out from there YouTube basically said one of the best things to do is just do the comments and then have numbers kind of in a bucket and then pull the numbers. And so like if I pull the number 5, it would be like the 5th comment down. That person would win. That was what they suggested kind of back in terms of just being transparent and fair. So I think that's what we'll do. That's kind of just the highlight, but I will have the details in there and I will let you know exactly what day, what video, and I'll have reminders up just to make sure that everyone has, plenty of notice, because I don't want anyone to miss. I don't want anyone to miss the fun. So you'll see HomeSense has this huge lighting department over here. So not only do they have lamps, but they have a big selection of overhead pendant lights, chandeliers. That one is marked down to, what are we at, $59. The red price tags are not my friend. I'm going to try to find one that doesn't have red price tags. Here we go. $60, $99, and some new tables that I love these. $80. I love, you know me with the white and black. I love the base on those. I love the pattern tops. Those are super cool tables. That's something that I would put on my wish list of things to buy. This funky stool, $40. This green table back here is wood, $80. I've seen that one at HomeGoods also. This table we saw at HomeGoods. So it cranks up, it's $100. Let's go the other way. Might not be great for little kiddos though. Thoughts on that? I think it's pretty cool. Just gotta watch the little fingers. I know if I were a kid, I'd be just messing around with that thing. So this is $130, and we have seen this bench over at HomeGoods also. $150. They have had these nightstands for quite a while. And this store does have a little bit of Christmas, not as much as a HomeGoods store, but they do have a little bit. I do think these are sure pretty. Good pastels, those are $15 for that pack. I like these with the pink and the gold. We've not seen those before. That's the cashmere and cupcakes. We've got a mixed box down here, some golds, greens, a little bit of kind of a champagne gold. That big box right there is $20 of the red ones. The greens, the reflection on the containers are a little bit difficult sometimes. If I stand to the side, you can see them a little bit better. I love the blues in there. These are kind of cool. They've got a very vintage Christmas look. Ooh. Also kind of love those. We've got some pretty ornaments in here today. And I'm trying to catch up on all the comments. I know there was a lot. And so I'm catching up on those, and I apologize. I do try to answer every single and respond to every single comment. But we were in the car for 2 full days driving, so I did not have the opportunity to do that. But we are now safely in Texas. I got to hug my youngest kiddo. I like this. It comes with some kind of silvery blues and silver. And then we've got the Spode Kit Kemp editions. Those are all right about $10 for those. Also, I kind of love this whole variety pack. These are glass. Not too crazy heavy, but there was some good weight to that box. $17 for that pack. The colors were super unique. We've got some, let's see, some of the Christopher Radcos are over here. A lot of these we've seen before. These are the Christopher Radcos over here in the Sparkle Bright. This one's not a Radco, but I kind of like that one. $17. Max Glass is the company. All right, this credenza, love this. It's really big for $500. You got your glass front cabinets, good shelf inside for storage. Martin is the furniture brand on that tag. This little topiary is lighted. It's $150. We've got some couches over here. I don't think we've seen this one before. $800 for this one. That's what our pillows look like. They are loose back. Yes, they are. $1,300. We've got that chaise lounge. I really wish they would figure out a way to leave like plastic over the furniture. It would just keep it, you know me, I'm just like, it would keep it in a better, I know it doesn't show as well, but it would just keep it cleaner for everyone coming in to purchase. These swivel chairs, $130. I like the styling on those. Kind of a medium-sized chair. So this one I thought was fun. It totally pranked me. I thought it was a recliner. It's not a recliner. It's just a swivel chair. $500. It was very cozy. I sat down in it for a minute, but see, I was checking. I was like, is it a recliner? Nope, not a recliner. But I kind of like the styling. I think that one's pretty. These are recliners. They had a few of them. And at $300 each, that is not a bad deal for a recliner. They have attached pillows. Well, that's a pretty good looking chair. They've got a couple of these also. These are $400. Also, nice traditional chair. That's a good looking chair also. Let me see if I can kind of show you what the fabric, you can kind of see some of the fabric pattern on there. Pillows are not included, but they do sell them obviously in the store. So that chair had like a leather type fabric around the back. The cushion was like a, I don't know, like a, it was not leather. We've got some slipper chairs right here. I had to double check and make sure they weren't like pieces of a sectional. These are $200. I kind of like the design on this one too. I like the wood on the arms. It's all very kind of rounded and it's just kind of like this, I don't know, very rounded, very cozy looking. It is $400, had a pretty good feeling, durable fabric. I'll just kind of pan back up and show you more of the lights over here. Ooh, I kind of like these. How much are those? $90 for that one. That's a pretty cool light fixture, as is this one back here with this mesh metal. I like that design right there also. How much is this one? Comes in at $150. Are any of you doing any big renovations on your house? Any big projects, bathrooms, kitchens? I think we have some new ottomans way up top. I do believe I have seen those though at Home Goods now that I think about it. Got different end tables. I like this one. It has the, that's got to be marble top. Yep, marble top on this one. So that comes in at $100. I love marble. You just have to take care of it. It's porous, so make sure that you don't put a wet glass or something that, because it'll soak right in. So $130 on this. And this little wooden one over here, $70. That felt a little steep in price for that one. This one has a stone top for $80. It's got that wood base. These little funky ottomans or stools, however you want to use those. It's a fun blue on there. Those are $80. Those have storage, so the top pops off. Those are $70. And then way up top there, it is a Morris & Co. That is a new pattern. I've not seen that pattern before. Gosh, I wish that was further down. That's a really cool navy on there. This one is $180, has that glass front. The doors slide. So you've got your little storage shelf in there. How many of you do you like glass front cabinets, or do you like wood, or combination? I like a combination. I need to be able to hide some of my junk and then put some pretty things in the glass front cabinets. I think that's a good combination for me. That is a burl wood nightstand, and I think it's super cool. $250 for this smaller credenza. Good storage inside. It's got the shelf. This navy blue one, they have had this one here in the store for a little bit. Aha, it is marked down. The stores right now, Home Goods had quite a bit of items on sale. And their fall is on sale now at most of the stores that I had there in Florida. $200 for this area rug. We'll take a peek through. These are all 5x8s in here. So this little section in here is going to be typically 5x8. You might see a couple of 5x7s. That's a beautiful pattern though. I love those florals. This one is $130. That's a 5x8. Got some pretty colors in there. Grays, some beiges. This one also $130. 5x8. This one had a little bit of gold in it. Stand back so you can see the bigger pattern there. I appreciate that right now they're not chock full of rugs back here. It makes it a little bit easier to look at the rugs. This one's cool. We've not seen this one before. We've got some fun gold. We've got some navy in here. This beautiful cream background. I kind of like this rug. It's got fringe on the ends. $130 for that one. Sorry, let me get the shadow a little bit out of the way. This one is $119. This green one we have seen before. It's a Becky Owens one. It is $150. It's got kind of an olive tone to it. Probably the best way to describe that one, like a kind of a mid-tone, lighter olive. I love this rug. I think this would be super cool in an office. Let's see. That is a Ralph Lauren. Oh gosh, I really like that one. I have nowhere to put that right now, but I really like that rug. I like the blues in there. Let's see, we've got some more neutrals. I'm trying to find some other ones that maybe I have not seen before. This one also, yep, that one's also a Ralph Lauren. This one's $400. These are larger rugs. I'm sorry, these over here are the 8x10 area. I should have said that before I jumped from one side to the other. I do like this pattern also. It has some good blues, some deep blue in here. I like the pattern on that also. Which one do you like? Do you like this one? Or do you like that kind of plaid one that I showed? I like those both. This is a round Ralph Lauren also. This one had lighter blues, lighter kind of navy's not as deep and dark as that big 8x10. This one is $250. They had quite a few of those. That was a leather material. This Nautica one does swivel. It's $150. Let's see what else. I've seen these chairs at HomeGoods also. I like that it is a wider, more comfortable chair. So these chairs are kind of cool looking, but the seat felt short, if that makes sense. You know, when you're sitting on a chair, it didn't feel like it had quite the length. I like a chair that goes a little bit more out to towards my knees. So this ottoman, I've not seen that one before. It was $100. Good storage, kind of cool. $180 for the chair. The desk was $350. Was not ready for this artwork. This is $20. Would you put that in your house? What do you think? How about this one? She's got the Christmas candles there in the background. Sorry, you're catching my shadow on the glare there. And then we have this one also. It's got the Christmas tree down on the bottom. Then we've got their take on Starry Night with Santa and the reindeer. I actually think I like this one. Let me know what you all think in the comments. What is happening? Do we have the Last Supper with the Christmas tree? Okay, come on. Can you see that? Oh my goodness. Also, I kind of like this one. I'm not a boozy drinker, but I do love this artwork. I think it's super pretty. $50 for this one. Ah, shoot, I was hoping the one behind it would be a little different. I was looking to see if it was another drink one. That's a pretty floral. This one is $40. And let's see, I will have a Hobby Lobby video up for you all tomorrow. I'm sorry, so today is Monday. Tuesday, I will have a Hobby Lobby video up for you. And then I have one more HomeGoods from Florida, and then we're going to be switching gears, and the videos that you will see for like the next 2 weeks will be ones from Texas. And I'll let you know. I let you know where I am in the stores. This store that I'm at is in Dr. Phillips, Orlando area in Florida. Okay, that's kind of super cool. That says the sky's the limit. I love graffiti art like this. I think it's super cool. This one is $40. Good floral in here. Also $40. The Women's Times artwork, these are also hilarious. If you can find these in your store, they have some pretty fun ones. And then this store has some really big artwork. So as we've been touring some of the model homes that I've been tacking onto the back of the HomeGood videos, we see a lot of really huge pieces. This store, also HomeGoods too, has really big artwork. I have to show you this one though here before we wrap up today. Obviously it's a horse, but it's all with pins. I'm going to try to get in close there so you can see. Can you see how they did that? I think that's super cool. $300. And with that, everyone, we are going to wrap it up. Thank you so much. I appreciate all of you. Take care, be safe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, everyone.